all over the world that's kind of watching today. I am so excited. Like, as you can see, like my energy level is like probably on 100, maybe 1,000, I don't know. But anyway, I am super excited. This is my first episode of Chat with Loudee. I have an amazing guest that I am going to be bragging continuously about throughout the interview. The chat, it's not really an interview, it's more of a chat. It's me and her. We're sitting down chatting about some stuff. Hi, beautiful Wayne. I just want to say to everybody, thank you for joining me. This is my first chat, and I have special guests. See, I have a notebook. See my notes. I have a special guest that's coming with me today. Her name is Lashawnna Stanley. She is a casting director. She is a life coach. She's a keynote speaker. She's a producer. I mean, the things that this lady has on her resume makes Black excellence just look amazing, okay? So we're going to be sitting down chatting with her today, and I had a million questions. Well, it wasn't a million, but it was quite a few questions for Lashawnna, and we will definitely make sure that the people who commented and asked questions that, I couldn't get to everybody because it was so many, but I narrowed it down to a few that we get your questions answered. Hopefully throughout the interview, you probably get your question answered in the meantime too. Lashawnna Stanley has been in the business for over 20 years. She is she's like a force to be reckoned with. And I call her a pioneer because she is the reason that you see all these beautiful curvy Instagram models. Y'all gotta give a shout out to Lashawnna, because I'm gonna be real with you. When I started modeling back in the day, 20 years ago, it wasn't like this, okay? It wasn't like you had to be skinny. And having curves, it wasn't really acceptable. But now it's like it's just a thing. You see curvy girls from all races. And I love it because, it helps celebrate all women. So I'm kind of waiting for Lashawnna to get on. This is my first time joining with somebody on Instagram Live. So I know that she's supposed to be coming on soon. In the meantime, I want to see, where's my Haitian people at? I'm Haitian descendant. Where my Haitians at? I want to see the Zoe flags. I want to see the Zoe flags. If you out here watching the gram live today, I want to see some flags. Let me see. I see a heart face. Okay, hi. So many waves. Hi, D-Fit Light. Hi. Oh my gosh, so many waves in here today. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to read all of this stuff. Hi. Okay, so Lashawnna, let's see. Requests. Let me see. Oh, Lashawnna, where's Lashawnna? View. This is my first time adding. Hopefully it's adding her. Waiting for her to get on here. When she gets on here, guys. Okay, wait. You, first of all, you look flawless. Oh. But I have something that I brought just for you, because I want everybody to give her the biggest round of applause. Come on, guys. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. Applause. Y'all better clap for my girl. Hi, how are you this morning?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me today to have a little chat. I was telling everybody how I look at you as Black excellence, as a pioneer, and a woman in the game that is just doing her things. I wanted you to just give a brief summary so that others that just joined right now to kind of get to know who you are. I kind of bragged on you a little bit, but I just wanted them to get to know who you are.
They can Google me. I am kind of like the Puff Daddy, the Jay-Z of the hip hop era, as far as beautiful ethnic women are concerned. I'm a pioneer. Yes. I repping music video models because that was the only place they were letting women that looked like us in. Mm-hmm. And I I molded it into something called the Urban Model. I babysat the brand very carefully and was very particular about what the girls did, so it would open up other doors for us because hip hop was like kind of taking over the world, and it space for beautiful, exotic, ethnic women to fit into media. So I'm kind of famous like Jay-Z and Puffy in that aspect. I'll be in the hip hop history books for creating a lane for all these ethnic beauties that you guys see on TV. The new generation might not know about it. It's been a while, but the company was called Ethnicity Models, and just like a really trend-setting company that is still around 20 years later. So yeah, I'm like Puffy and Jay-Z's cousin.
Yes, honey, they call you the Olivia Pope of casting directors. Okay, I know your resume. Okay,
Yeah,
I go ahead, honey.
I said that's a new title I coined because I'm the problem solver. Whenever they're doing a production and they have a problem or there's some particular characters they can't find, they call me and I figure it out.
Wow, wow. So I know you're a Kansas City girl, and I know that you are working on a book, and I read a little bit of, you know, the back page of it, of you saying that you had some obstacles to overcome. And one of the questions that I love to ask people, especially in your position, is like, how did you overcome the low moments? Because everybody likes the glitz and the glam, and they like the high moments, and people can deal with the high moments, but how do you encourage yourself in those low moments so that you can be as great as you are right now?
Well, back in the day, it started, I was in church a lot, you know, in the Baptist church, and just learning a lot of the principles in the Bible, you know, you shall weep, you know, you weep in the night, you weep at night, and then the day comes joy. I'm not a scripture quoter, but some in planted in faith helped a lot, you know, this faith of things unseen. And I read one somewhere in the Bible, like a blue jay doesn't have to worry about what to eat. What makes you think you're need for a blue jay for to God? You know, stuff that kind of played in my mind to kind of keep you going to fight through it. That was the foundation. I've since graduated away from religion and started realizing that God implanted in us the same thing that's in him, and we have that power. So, you know, over the years, I feel like one of the things missing with our millennials is they don't have that foundation that we have.
I agree.
Grew up in the church and we got beat. Those are the two things.
Yes.
We had healing and self-recovery from those beatings and stuff because our parents were just passing down what was passed down to them from their parents, which was passed down from slavery. So, but I think that put a lot of fear in us, which stopped us from being so self-destructive and helped us be a little more respectful. So I do think religion is a necessary foundation to start with, but the problem is that we have to understand that you have to graduate from that and realize that the power is within us.
That's so good.
It's kind of like almost like the fear is necessary so people not just out here wilding out, but then you have to past that and realize, like, listen, everything I need is inside of me. It's all. And that journey is really what helped me. And also, I was a teen mom, and I was told I was going to fail, and I made the biggest mistake in life, and that motivated me to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
So, all of those things are the things that got me off the bathroom floor.
Wow. You know what? That is very important. And what you said is so true. I do believe that a lot of the millennials now don't understand that foundation because I grew up in the church household as well. And my mother didn't play. We was in church Wednesday through Sunday. So I totally understand that. But for you to say that that was one of the stepping stones that helped you overcome, that's amazing, because it is true. Like, they try to tell you as a teen mother that you won't be anything, and look at you now. Like, you're an inspiration to all the women out there right now. I do have another question for you. I wanted to ask you, I know that you're starting a manifesting master's class, I heard.
Well, it's called Manifest Your Casting Dreams, and it's really about me being a casting director, giving tips to people, like, how do you manifest your dreams? Just giving tips from things that I've learned in castings, and also from some of my big friends in the industry that can give you tips. But in addition to that, it's not really a master class on manifestation, but manifesting your casting dreams is a part of manifesting. So
Yeah.
I want to also drop in some jewels in there. How do you just manifest in general what you want? And it's a lot of the same principles that you would use to manifest anything else in life, that you would use to manifest that your ideal dream job or your ideal casting or your ideal whatever campaign or movie or whatever it is you want to manifest. Is still the same general principles.
So let me ask a question. How does one manifest? Because, people like to say, oh, I manifest that. I manifest that. Do you meditate? Do you focus? Do you write down? What is the best strategies to do that?
Oh, I can't give you all that because y'all gonna have to buy my masterclass.
Just give us one. Just one.
I'll
Just one.
First, you have to really visualize what it is that you want, and you have to believe, like wholeheartedly believe. Like you rented my house for your photo shoot.
Yes, yes.
When I walked into this house, I saw myself living in this house. I claimed this house. This is my house. I moved in the house to rent the house temporarily until I found another place. But I already claimed, I knew this was my house. Like I knew I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I knew this was my house. You have to get to that area of belief where you know without a doubt. And you know that the universe has favor, and you just have to keep your energy high so you can attract it. So I knew that the house was mine. I claimed it. And then when I moved into the house, I was excited. I stayed excited the whole time. That energy of excitement activates the faith to make it. It has to happen. It has to happen. Bible, I think it's a lot of monarchy, melanarchy, or whatever you want to call it in the Bible. Certain key principles that are hardcore, God honest truth. And that believing in that faith is definitely one of them. So when you get your energy up to a point, the law of the universe, just like when the sun sets and the ocean goes in and out from the gravitation of the moon, everything with us operates the same way. It's automatic up in the universe. If you do this, then this will happen. So I just got excited and I let it go. When people do, they meditate on something that they want. You watch The Secret, it's like, oh, just keep thinking about it, and you focus on it. You don't focus on it. You let it go, which Oprah calls surrendering. You surrender. I'm okay if I really want this and I believe I'm going to get it, but I'm okay if I don't get it, because I always believe if I don't get that, I was thinking if I don't get this house, ooh, baby, I can't wait to see what house is in store, because that was first had something bigger for me.
Wow.
Let it go and went about my life. I didn't worry about the how, where I'm gonna get the money, if my credit score was up to. I didn't worry about all that. I just stayed happy and excited, and I just planted my energy in the house as I was renting it, and everything worked out. And I bought it like a week before my last birthday. So it really has to do a lot with believing, and then your energy, keeping your energy vibration up, and then you got to study. This is like college. Learning to manifest and just learning about yourself. It's like going to college. It don't happen overnight. You got to read, you got to study, you got to practice. Some people read and know, but they don't put what they read into practice.
That's true. That is so true. There's a lot of people who read and then, who think, okay, well, it says to write it down, and then they write it down the one time, or it says to meditate, they meditate for 2 seconds, and they just, they walk away and they're like upset, like, oh, it didn't work. It didn't work because you didn't apply it the way it was supposed to be applied. Right. So I love that. I love when you said that you have to let it go and release. I think surrendering is a hard task for a lot of people, including myself. And the fact that you said that is like so powerful. Please, somebody write that in there for me. I had to ask another question. You are a life coach as well. What are some of the tools? Just give me like 2. I don't want a lot, because I want people to contact you directly if they want to have you as their life coach. What are some of the tools that you give your clients to use daily?
I'm a tough love life coach.
Okay.
Back you with the truth. I'm gonna be brutally honest, because what I've learned just in the past from teaching people, and I don't know if it's just Black people, ethnic people, oh, it's going to be okay. What you need to do is this. When I be like, you attracted that shit into your life, you need to change your mindset. Then it makes people sit up and like, oh, nobody talk to me like that. Like, let me listen. It's almost like if you tell your kid, stop, quit, I said stop, and then you like, stop, and then you get their attention.
Yeah.
It's like I get their attention by just talking to you like I'm your mama, really, and just that tough love, because it makes people don't listen. They want to come and complain and cry on your shoulder and want you to feel sorry for them, and woe is me, and this happened, and my mom did this, and my dad did that. I don't want to hear none of that shit, because I know that we attract everything into our life that happens to us, and I make people take a hardcore look at self. You have to self-evaluate and take accountability.
That's so good.
Attract this into my life. What am I going to learn from it, and what am I going to do moving forward to not encounter that experience I didn't enjoy again? So self-accountability is one of the biggest things that I teach when I'm life coaching, and also digging into your past to find out what you need to heal from.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good.
We bury a lot of stuff and forget stuff and file it back in the back of our mind, and we realize that stuff keeps coming up through relationships, through jobs, through whatever we're attracting in our life. So you have to really dig deep. And when I was doing a lot of self-healing, I just had to sit down one day and write down everything that ever happened to me in life that could be making me angry, so I could release from my spirit, so that I wouldn't be walking around the angry Black woman.
Yeah. You know what? I like that. I'm gonna write that down. I'm sorry. I'm taking that little tool. Write down everything that makes you angry. I'm sorry. Taking a little note.
Everything in your life, in your childhood, a lot of things that messes up or block us are from your childhood programming. So you got to go all the way back to childhood. Like I went all the way back to 3 years old. Like
wow.
From here to there, that are things that could be in my subconscious that make me the way that I am. And I wrote them down, and you have to face them. The only way to heal a wound is you have to expose it. You know, we have a band, and the still looks like a sore. When you take it off, it gets some air, finally heals. So it's the same thing. You have to dig up those old wounds and face them. And then you don't have to really worry about figuring out how to heal them. Once you expose them, it's just on its own.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Woo! I'm sorry. So I know that you work with a lot of different brands like Gucci, Clinique. I got so many questions about, how does one, actually, let me ask one of the questions from one of the comments that somebody wrote. They said, her name is Coach_Smiley Cynthia. She's from Canada and she's watching right now. Okay. She said,
she said class around the collection plate. I need my sister. The collection plate is my cash app. Miss Carrie's going to pass my cash app, since y'all talking about passing around the collection.
Oh, pass the collection plate. Okay, what's your cash app so they could cash app something for you?
Listen, I'll take love offerings for all these.
Okay. Well, since they said pass around the collection plates, what's your cash app so that
my sister's gonna drop it and then you can just pin.
Okay, drop it in there for her. Okay. So she said, what kind of talent are these brands looking for? Like what is the thing that they're looking for?
Okay.
Especially, and she's a woman of color, so I that's why I kind of picked her out too, because the jobs are kind of it's not this. I don't want to say it's not the same. It's just different.
Well, I'll tell you this: we haven't been in high demand, but now since this whole Black Lives Matter, everybody's fake jumping on the bandwagon and wanting the black models. Like they are really. This is the time right now for Black girls to try to get in with agencies that they haven't been able to get in with, because they are we need the black girls. And the blacker you look, the more ethnic you look, they want that to add that to their brand, because they don't want to be a part of the leaving us out of representation. So now is the time.
Now is the time. Wow. Yeah.
So she moved to LA, got her agent out there, and has been working like crazy because they want to see the black girls in their campaigns. That hasn't been so in the past. They sprinkled a little here and there, but it's very strong right now. We don't know how long that's gonna last. So if you're a black girl, get your pictures together. And another thing, y'all need to stay away from them damn sexy pictures. We did that. We know the black woman is the most sexy in the universe. Cut it out. I don't want to see your bikini picture. I want to see your skin looks like. I want to see what you look like in a commercial that's not going to be offensive to a family. That's
Okay.
it. Husband, wife, and kids. Like, we always want to default to the sexy, and we miss out on jobs.
So what pictures would you give to an agent? Not the bikini, because in Florida, I kind of get the bikini thing because
Yeah, you have a bikini picture, but y'all submit bikini pictures for everything. If I say I'm doing something for Clinique, obviously Clinique is
the
for
skin,
face.
yeah.
So I want to see your face and skin. I don't want to see you doing sexy pose. I want to do your research. Go look up Clinique ads and see what they look like in the past, and make sure your pictures mirror that in the cleanest way possible. You understand what I'm saying? We over glamorize and we over sexualize, and then we get overlooked.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Are you guys taking notes? So whenever you're sending, you have to send it out for the job. Do your research about the job. And for all the Black women that's watching this right now, they say we in high demand, darling. Get to work. Get your agent.
But if you're in high demand and your pictures look like music video submissions, then guess what? You're gonna get overlooked.
That's true. That's true. No music video pictures. Okay. Get you some. So let me ask a question. So, I work with different photographers. What type of picture, besides, the headshots, of course, or whatever, is a suit picture looking? I just want to give somebody an idea of.
I like a nice headshot, a nice beauty shot. And I wouldn't say a suit, that's too much clothes. I need to see somebody a nice Gap jeans and t-shirt, a color that complements your skin, a fitted shirt. You see, I got on my fitted ethnicity
yes,
shirt.
honey.
A fitted, simple shirt that complements your skin, jeans and heels. Keep it simple, keep it classy, keep it Gap, keep it, very just simple.
We have a lot
Less
of
more.
We have a lot of male models on here that are watching as well. I'm sorry. We have a lot of male models that are watching on here as well. What advice would you give them?
Male models, first, male models need to research what is a male model. A lot of guys are like, I want a model. Do you look like a model? Because it's the difference between a commercial print model or a commercial print actor or an actor and a model. Male models are generally 6'1", 6 foot or taller, chiseled bone structure, cut. They look slim in clothes, but they take off their clothes. They have nice abs. They usually don't have facial hair. So you will see guys who think if they're attractive and they can model. There's this particular look for male models. I said about tattoos, they don't care about tattoos. Are fine now. Back in the day, it was shunned upon, but now they don't really care about tattoos. But a lot of guys don't qualify for the model category. The male model category is much stricter for men than it is for women.
Wow.
They have a cool look. You could be a commercial print, which, you selling a product, or you're selling Gillette razors, or something that's in commercial print, or you want to be an actor or somebody that does commercials. But everybody, just because you're attractive, does not make you a model, especially for men.
You know what? That's a word right there. Everybody, just because you're attractive doesn't mean you're a model. That is, I didn't realize that it was that strict for them. I thought it was a little bit more easier for them, that they had a little bit more leeway. But wow, that's something new that I learned today. Okay, so I wanted to ask another question. Sorry, I have my little notes in front of me. So Ethnicity Models, you are the founder of Ethnicity Models, and Ethnicity Models is the pioneer of what you see on Instagram and Facebook with all these urban, beautiful models that didn't get that opportunity 20 years ago. I'm going to be honest, that was not the look. And, I know that Tyra got a lot of flack, for saying things back in the day, but those casting directors, that's what they requested. We were told, when I started off real young, I was told sometimes I look too urban or I look too ethnic. So for me to see that you started House of Ethnicity, that is genius within itself. And I just want to know, what gave you that idea to start something that pioneered what we see now?
Well, I wanted to model a little bit when I was in Kansas City, and I went to this guy. He's like, "Oh, you're not tall enough, and you're a little too curvy." And I wasn't even really curvy back then. And I was like, "Wow, that shouldn't matter. Like, why does that matter? If you look good in the clothes, why does it matter? And as I watch modeling, I feel like people look better that have curves in the
Yeah.
clothing. I started a clothing boutique. I wanted models that looked good in the clothes, that I felt like were curvy and different looks, different representation. Pretty much how Rihanna does Fenty today. I had full figure girls, I had skinny girls, I had short girls. If you looked good in the clothes and you had a look, I didn't care about your height because we're
That's
selling the
good.
clothes. And when people started calling me about the models that I had representing my fashion shows for my boutique, I decided to manage those girls, and that was the lane that I would go in for a modeling agency because there was nothing out there like that. I'm a trendsetter. I'm an innovator. I don't like doing anything that's already been done. I like to kind of innovate. Everybody copies off of me, and then I move to something else. um, I started something that I wanted to see. Like they say, if you want something and it doesn't exist, create it. And I didn't know that saying at the time, but that's pretty much what I did. I do that a lot. So yeah, I didn't see what I liked out there to represent my store, or I felt denied when I did want a chance to model and there was no outlet. So I created it. And they told me don't create it. They said, there's no demand for black girls. You better go get you some white girls. I was like, I don't want to get it. It's 100 agency with white girls. No, I'm going to build it. I build it and they came. They say, you build it and they will
And
come.
they will come. They will come.
They started finding excuses to use these girls and all type of stuff because there was nothing out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, I just remembered that House of Ethnicity, that was the agency to get connected with, because your models was literally, and every campaign, every video, you had the main girls, okay? You had some of the baddest chicks, okay, as the main girls, and helped pioneer their careers today, you know? So what you did was just groundbreaking. It really was. Like, you really changed the game, because it was not like that when, 20 years ago. It was not like that. So I salute. You are a queen. Okay, hold on, I gotta do this all the time. Okay.
I love it.
Okay. You deserve your applause. You deserve the roses, because you are the one who made this start. Like, all these beautiful Instagram models that you see now, guys, she is the mastermind behind that movement. So, I just want to give you your shout out for that. I wanted to ask another question that somebody wrote, because I'm trying to get a few of the people in here. Okay, so this one is from DFit Life 1, and he said, what do you look for when casting new talent? How can someone stand out from the crowd?
Well, I can't tell you how to stand out from the crowd. That's something you have to find out what's unique about you and make yourself stand out, because it's something different for everybody. But one thing I can tell you that I generally look for when you walk in the room, I'm looking for healthy skin, healthy overall. Not thin, but just healthy. Somebody that looks like they take care of themselves, like they eat right, they drink their water.
It's
Wash your makeup off, and you still look like a healthy, beautiful blank platform, blank canvas for the client to use whatever they want to use you for. That's why I tell girls, when you come to casting, less is more. Don't come in with all this makeup and this wig, and you look beautiful walking in the door, but then the client wants a clean face and your natural hair.
yeah.
And your hair broke off under there because you keep wearing wigs, and you wash off the makeup, and your skin is bad because you're not eating right. So you really just have to take care of yourself and be the best you. And then the second thing besides that is confidence. It's girls that walk in the room is not the cutest girl in the room, but her confidence and energy just snatches you in. And you like, we want to work with her. So you really have to your self-confidence, your presentation, and your energy. Your personal energy means a lot.
That's true.
Work on their looks, their hair, their body. What is your personal energy giving out when you walk into a room?
That's good. That's good stuff. That's really, really, really good stuff. I know that you are an entrepreneur, and I had a few questions from people who are wanting to begin businesses, or wanting to start. And they were asked a question. Miss J, she said, what are great marketing strategies when starting a new business?
You know what? I didn't go to college, so I didn't know about marketing and business. All I knew is I wanted to do something, and I got most of my training in corporate America. I had a kid young, so I couldn't go to college. And I didn't want to be on welfare, so I jumped right into working in corporate America out of high school. And a lot of things that I learned in corporate America was customer service. You know, I learned a lot of my basic skills in the actual job place. And one thing I will say, you can print up the Flyers website, press kids, business cards, none of that shit matter, because usually we have a pile of them, sitting over here. Your best marketing strategy is being the best you that you can be.
That's true.
Job, having a good personality, being reliable, being somebody that people like to work with, then other people gonna be like, yo, you need to call Lashawnna. It's casting directors that's been here 20 years before I even thought of ethnicity model. But I was chosen to do Bad Boys 3 in Miami because I'm pleasant to work with. I'm likable. I'm personable. I do a great job. If you call me for a little music video and you don't have any money and you need me to do a low budget video, I'm going to give you the same energy that I give a Bad Boys 3 that has a big budget. And people remember that and they pass your name on. Word of mouth is your best marketing.
Yeah.
Has to be nice. When I go on set, I'm gonna make sure I look cute. I'm not gonna look like I just jumped up out the bed and just roll in there. I don't want to be there. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna be friendly. I'm gonna be helpful. If I see somebody doing something they need help, I'm gonna jump in and help. I never feel like I'm the boss and I'm too good to clean up or to jump in and move a chair or do anything like that. So you are your best marketing. Them press kits and shit don't mean nothing. They gonna, yeah, it's good to have it. They ask, well, send me a link to your website. You have it. But back in the day, you know, people be sending out packages and mailing out this and that.
Yeah.
No, word of mouth coming from somebody else is going to be the best marketing that you could ever get, because it's going to spread like wildfire. Every job I've ever gotten was from somebody else, another producer or director saying, hey, you need to call Lashawnna when you go to Miami. You need to call Lashawnna when you go to Miami. Because one, I'm reliable. I'm going to be on time. I'm going to look the part. You're going to want to have me in your presence. So that's what people got to work on. All this boils down to self. It's no secret. I can tell you the secret that I'm telling you, it boils down to self. Our personal energy, your personal self being the best you that you can be, and that reflects out, and people become attracted to that.
That's so good. That is really, really true. It does boil down to self, and word of mouth is the best best marketing strategy that any business, that's what small businesses use to thrive. So that's really, really, really good. I had one more question that I'm going to ask to one of the people. There were so many people who asked questions in the comments and DMs. This one is from Christy_how. I hope I said that right. She's from the UK. She's watching from London right now. Hi.
She's on an annual trip to London every year. I didn't take it this year because of COVID, but I love London. They love me over there.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's from London, and she asked, how does one get a good and correct agent in order for them to end up to being in the best rooms and having the better auditions? So that's what she's asking. And another question, if I know you have House of Ethnicity, if you're actually hiring worldwide, or, you know.
Okay. The way to get a great agent is you have to do your research. Everybody wants something handed to them on a platter. We have Google, which is the freaking best thing we ever could encounter.
Yeah.
Learn and find out anything we want on Google, YouTube. But you have to do your research. Find out if it's girls that's modeling or ads that you like and you know models. Find out what agency they're with. Google in your area what's the top modeling agency, or what agency specializes in commercials or voiceovers. You have to do your research and put in the work. You guys want somebody to give you a magic ingredient or a secret pill or something that is just going to make you make it. No, you have to put in the work. This thing requires putting in work. Do your research, find out who it is, go to their website, look at their roster. What do those girls' pictures look like? Is it too many girls in that agency that already look like you? Because they probably won't accept you because they already have people with that look.
That's good.
You have to really put in this is college. This is the college of life, of self. You have to put in the work and figure out, okay, I found out this is the best agency in London. Okay, let me look at their roster. Okay, it's only 2 girls on here look like me. I might have a good chance. Let me look at my headshot compared to their headshots. Do my headshots look professional like this? Like, would they even give me the consideration? People submit pictures and want to be down because the whole world and Instagram be lying to you. Oh, you're so hot. Oh, that's fire. Signs, heart eyes. You could be looking a hot mess and still be 100 people in your comments saying heart eyes around you that's going to give you the brutal truth and really step outside yourself and look at yourself. You know, you put this picture on my website, but you see the other girls on my website who pictures look.
Oh no, she's freezing. Okay, go ahead.
And really be and do the work. You gotta put in the work. It's no easy way around it. You gotta do the research and put in the work. You want a good agency? Do your research.
That's true.
Make sure you're looking up to par based off of what you see them representing. Do you fit into that group? Some girls used to be scared to submit to ethnicity models because I had the top of the food chain girls.
You did.
And it would be beautiful girls. Like, I didn't submit because I didn't think I fit. They look so beautiful. They did fit in, but they didn't feel like they did. But I'm saying, be honest with yourself and look like, do I fit on this roster? If I don't, what do I need to do to fit on this roster? Let me drink more water. Let me eat more fruits and vegetables. Let me work out, not to get skinny, but just to look fit. You ever see a heavy-set person and they are fit? They're not skinny, but they look healthy.
Yeah.
Like Graham, you know, plus size model. She's a big girl, but you look at her, you see healthy. You know, all this, y'all think I'm about to come on here and give y'all some secrets and some tips? No, I'm going to work. Do the work. We have the world in our hand with this Google, this internet. There's nothing you can't find out, nothing you can't learn. So y'all gotta put in the work. Quit being lazy and want everything handed to you, because that's not how it works.
That is so good. That is so good. I have another question. This is from a girl from Thailand. She's watching right now. Her name is, I hope I don't butcher it. I'm sorry if I did. I'll fix it. Her name is Wen G Mace. And she, I'm sorry if I butcher her name. I'm sorry. And she basically asked, when beginning modeling, what 3 pictures should she submit for casting for I guess her what they call it? I forgot what they call it. I'm sorry?
Picture that she should submit to get with an agency?
Yeah, to get with an agency, yes.
Well, you need a headshot, a body shot, and the body shot, I feel like it could be a bikini. I would do a headshot, a body shot, and a commercial shot. You know, a commercial shot is smiling, laughing, looking like you could be an ad for Target. And a body shot, it could be in a bikini or it could be jeans and a tank top. And a nice clear headshot. Let me see what your skin looks like. Let me see what your features look like. Let me see what your hair looks like. You know, so those 3 shots will be the ones, the 3. Really, that's all you need. If you got a headshot, a body shot, a good commercial shot, you can book anything off of those 3 pictures.
Oh, okay. So I know that you're one of the casting directors for Bad Boys 3, which is mind-blowing. That movie was amazing.
A body shot, it could be in a bikini or it could be jeans and a tank top. And a nice clear headshot. Let me see what your skin looks like. Let me see what your features look like. Let me see what your hair looks like. You know, so those 3 shots will be the ones, the 3. Really, that's all you need. If you got a headshot, a body shot, a good commercial shot, you can book anything off of those 3 pictures.
Oh, okay. So I know that you're one of the casting directors for Bad Boys 3, which is mind-blowing. That movie was amazing, by the way, for anybody who watched it. I just wanted to know, like, because you have people like Jamie Foxx, like Will Packer, just singing your praises. I know that you say you work well under pressure. Give me an example. If you want to give a secret behind the scenes of where you had to work under pressure to deliver to the client.
I have a good example. Bad Boys 3. You know, they shot most of it in Atlanta. And then they came to do 4. I mean, they shipped palm trees and everything to Atlanta to make it look like Miami. So they came to Miami. We were supposed to do 4 days, pickup days for Miami, the outside shots and the whole Miami scene. And I was supposed to cast 400 people maybe. We get like a week's head start to pre-prep. I'm working. Me and my crew, we 3-4 days. We ahead of the game. We 2 days ahead of each day what's needed. All of a sudden, the producers come to get to town, and now we need, in addition to that 400, now we need another 600, and now, oh, it's a second unit. It's another like 800 or 900 people that we need, and we got like less than a week to put this together.
Wow.
I, get into gear, hire more assistants, and we just like go ham and really cast literally 1,500 people.
Wow.
A week's notice. Some days they wanted 250 people on set at 4 a.m. in the morning. And
wow.
Make money, so I want a lot of money, and I want you up at 4 a.m. on the beach with 300 people. So I work really well under pressure. I think I have this save the day complex, like, oh, Lashawnna saved the day. You thought it couldn't happen. If I can't happen, I'll make it happen, because I'm gonna do whatever it is that I have to do to make it happen. So, and that's kind of how I got coined the Olivia Pope casting, because I will make it happen no matter what it is. So that was one of the things that was a little crazy. That Bad Boys 3, that was, I don't even think we got to enjoy really the process, because it went from, oh, that's fun, we're doing Bad Boys, like, okay, these are the people for day 1, okay, these are the people for day 2, bam, we need 900 more people, like, so, but we made it work, we worked it out.
So when you're doing, like, that's huge, that's a lot of people in a week. When you're doing castings like that, do you reach out to other agencies to help you out, or do you do like a newspaper? Like, how do you get that word out? That's a lot, because that's a lot of people in a week.
I have always been a no-compete type of person. I work closely with every agency in Miami. I work closely with every other casting director. I never look at, oh, that's my competition. I'm like, no, let's pool our resources. Universal Casting has been casting well before I was even thought of as a casting director. I rent out Universal Casting. If I have a project, I share it with them or work with them, or they have a casting in something they don't specialize. Because I specialize in ethnic talent and diversity on the set. So they may be something they feel is outside of their talent pool, and they may pass the job on to me. So I work closely with them. I don't look at like, oh, Universal got that job, I didn't get it. We both were up for Bad Boys 3. They didn't act funny when I got it. They open up their studio and let me use the studio. And wow. if a character that I didn't know where I can get, where would I get a lot of agents? I don't really cash a lot of agents. Oh, call this agency. Like, we work together. And I call every agency. I'm friends with all the agents. I work with them. If I have something I'm doing and I need people and I don't have in my database, I'll put it out to the agencies. They can call me, hey, Lashawnna, have you ever casted somebody look like this? I have a project. We work really closely. I think you're stronger building relationships instead of trying to compete with other people that do the same thing that you do.
That's good. That's good. And there should be no compete, because there's money for everybody. That's how I feel, Yeah. That is so good. So let me ask you, what you're manifesting, because I want to get back to that, because I really, really, really want people to join it. How can someone, join it? Do they need to apply on your website? Do they need to, like, what are the steps they should take to get into that class?
For my what?
For your master's class?
Okay, they need to follow my Instagram, because I'll post it when it's ready to go.
Okay.
They're interested in modeling or acting, or even if you don't model or act, I cast a lot of real people. Like Gucci, they like real people. They like people that don't look like models or actors. They have some models, but they like to cast a lot of interesting faces that look like everyday people. So I transcended my ethnicity talent website to Real People Casting Worldwide. That is the new website where you can upload and right now it's free, so y'all better jump on it while it's free. You can upload your headshots and your resume, your voiceover clip, your acting clips, whatever you have. Get in that database. It's dead right now because of COVID, but this is the time for everybody to prepare and get ready, because things will return to normal. This gives you a time to get yourself ready. So realpeoplecastingworldwide.com. It's not a link on my Miss Lashawnna website, but I still have the ethnicity models page. And if you click the link in the bio on the ethnicity models Instagram, it'll take you to Real People Casting Worldwide, where you can set up a profile. And what was the question you asked? Sometimes I go off to the left. But you asked, what else did you ask me?
I said, how, oh goodness, I was gonna ask for some, cause first let me ask it. Can somebody please put real people casting?
Oh, Miss Carrie, she'll put it, my assistant.
Okay, yeah, cause I don't want people to miss out on that, especially while it's free. You know, get in there while it's free before you get full.
For my masterclass, I have a platinum package where I offer other opportunities or, you know, perks for people that want to be platinum. The masterclass will probably be a part of being a platinum member. If you're a platinum member, that would be one of the perks that you would get once that opens back up, once everything opens back up.
For the master's class. Okay. My next question to you is, I know that you're working on a book, and I just want you to just touch a little bit about that. I'm really excited, and I hope that it's on every level platform, because I'll just like promote it all day. But I want you to just touch a little bit about the book. What is it really going to be about? Is it more about your journey, or is it more about business?
Well, I started a new genre of books. They're called airplane reads because people don't really like to read. We live in a fast-paced society now. So I'm doing a series of books that are meat and potatoes of different subjects. The first one will be Snatch Your Power Back.
Really, ooh, I like that.
Personal power back. And it's almost done, but for some reason I don't have motivation. I'm not inspired to finish it. So it's just kind of like sitting there, almost done. And I don't force myself to do anything. That was one of my 2020 goals. I will not force anything. Only things that come natural to me will I indulge in. And it's not coming to me right now. People are like, I need a book. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. I'm not going to force myself to do it. It has to come genuine and authentic. So it hasn't, I haven't put it out yet. I think I've been putting it out, but it's coming like for 2 years straight, and I keep like just feeling like not to finish. Maybe it's something else I need to learn, a jewel or something I haven't thought about dropping that you guys need. I don't know what it is, but when it hits, it'll hit. But it's Snatch Your Power Back, and it's really just helping people get the meat and potatoes of what I've learned about snatching your personal power back without you having to read a big, thick book. It's a book that you can read on an airplane ride. You can read on the treadmill if you're working out for an hour or something like that. So there'll be small books like that. It's Snatch Your Power Back. It's I have a dating one, Date 'Em All, May the best man win. You're Not the Boss of Me, an entrepreneur's guide. So I have several little books. I've been around a long time, so I got a lot of little jewels to give, but I got a big autobiography. I'll just give you guys little books with jewels in them that will just help you move forward in whatever area it is that you need help.
I mean, you've been dropping some jewels during this chat right now, and I mean, I had to write a few down. Let me ask another question. How are you coping with the pandemic? Because I at one point the world shut down. And
coping, I'm embracing it. I mean, it's unfortunate that people had to die, but people die. Death comes. It's something that we learn that we have to learn to cope with and deal with. But the world needed this. A lot of people were shaken out of situations that we need to move out of, whether it's relationships, jobs, move back close to just all type. It made us reset. We moving and rushing around chasing money, not enjoying our homes, not enjoying our families, not taking time out to hit up our friends, not eating right, chasing dollar for what? Because when the world shut down, none of that money meant shit to none of us.
Nobody.
And if you're not healthy and able to take care of yourself, you can go outside and die. You know, so I think we needed that reset because I don't think everybody would have sat down and sat back and really reset. So I've been taking it as a blessing. It's the first time in my life that I really could relax. You know, really sit in every room of my house and enjoy my house. You know, you have a cute little area of the house, you don't sit there, or you don't go really sit in the back. Oh, I have a pool, but I never get in. Like, just stuff that we took for granted. I see so many neighbors that I didn't even know I had out riding bikes with their kids, teaching their kids how to roller skate. I think it brought us back to the basics. And if we look at it in a positive manner, you see the positivity out of it. And So I think that's how people have to embrace it. It's unfortunate that my heart does go out to anyone that has lost people in this, but I think if you lost people, I think it's a lesson in everything. If you lost people, it teaches you take better care of your body. You know, build your immune system. Pay, because this is stuff we don't think matters. You know, little kid like
No, that's true.
I make kids say, "Come on here, take this ginger shot." Oh, it's nasty. It don't matter about it. But everything ain't for taste. It's for your health. So you know.
That's true. That is so true.
So I think it woke us up a lot, and it hit people that had deaths harder because they had to really look at life differently.
Yeah, that's true, because I usually took my vitamins, but now I take them religiously. I do that ginger shot religiously. It was never like that before. You know, my mother used to be like, take the shot, drink the tea, drink the tea. You know, I'm a Haitian island background. So she would be like, drink the tea, drink the tea. Now I'm like, Mommy, did you make the tea? Can I come over? Can I come over?
No, Haitians are like,
oh, you're freezing. Oh no.
Oh, it froze up. Is the hour up?
Yeah, it froze for a minute. Go ahead.
Oh, it froze for a minute. But I said I'm honorary Zoe. All my closest friends are Haitian.
Okay, honorary Zoe.
Yeah, they claim me. The Zoes claim me like all my adopted soul family are mostly Haitian and Jamaican.
Yeah, island people we love. We embrace everybody. You know, we just love everybody. I just wanted to ask, what is it that makes Lashawnna Stanley Lashawnna Stanley? What words you can say for others to say, you know what, Lashawnna Stanley, she inspired, because I can say that, but what do you feel makes Lashawnna Stanley Lashawnna Stanley?
I think hardship builds character.
Ooh, that's, write that down. Sorry, hardship builds character.
Hardship builds character, and I think all the hardship I've endured built Lashawnna Stanley. You know, not giving in to the things that happen, or submitting or giving up, just fighting through, learning lessons. I think those things, really the hardship. And, you know, sometimes we are mad at our parents or mad at things that happen to us. I had to change the way that I looked at things in order to learn from them and to benefit from them. And if you change the way that your perspective is like, okay, why did this happen to me? For example, I'm just share something really personal with you. Like, I was molested at 4 years old, right?
Oh.
Everybody I know has been molested. I don't know what's wrong with all these sick ass people in the world, but it's something very common. Mm-hmm. And I used to feel bad about that. Like, oh my God, like it would be in your subconscious, you'd be feeling bad. Like, why did this happen to me? Well, it's me, and oh, this still bothering me. And then during my self-healing, as one of the things that I wrote down, I'm like, okay, why could this possibly have happened? So I think like everything happens to build us or teach us something. And I decided to look at that happening to me to make me who I am now, because I'm a Scorpio. I'm very sexual by nature. Mm-hmm. Industry that's male dominated and sexually dominated. Because I had been molested, I was able to be like this in this industry and not be messing with all these rappers and executives and stuff, all this stuff. So they took me serious, and I was able to build a platform that built other women up to a point where now you see us, like you said, everywhere, in hair campaigns, on commercials, on TV, the Trophy Girl at award shows and campaigns and stuff like that. Had I been my normal Scorpio self, I probably would have been fucking everybody in the industry. But I'm very protective about my sexuality because that happened to me when I was 14.
Yeah.
So I'm not just out there. So I chose to look at like that's something that happened to me to make me more reserved in my sexuality, to get me to where I needed to be for the purpose that I came here to serve, instead of looking at woe is me. Like, it's unfortunate, and I think it sucks that people that do that, but that's why it happened. It happened for a reason, and the reason ended up benefiting me later because I didn't hold on to the pity and the sorrow of that. I chose to look at it. We can choose to look at it any way that we want to look at it. And if you choose to look at it in a way that doesn't self-pity you, then you can turn that into your power. Turn that pain into
Turn that pain into power.
Power back. You're not going to take my power by doing that to me and making me think something's wrong with me or something less than me. I'm going to change the way that I look at that situation, and I'm going to use it toward a way that I feel like benefited me later in life. And
I like that.
And it made me very protective of my daughter. My daughter didn't get touched. You know what I'm saying? Because they have paranoid. You can't sit on your daddy lap, your granddaddy lap.
Okay.
No, you can't spend the night over there. I was very protective. So maybe it happened to me to protect her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And women around me, if you got kids, I'll be on you about your kids. I know that ain't you're not my daughter, but I'm going to be on you about your kids. So I may have saved some other girls because that happened to me, and I know it can happen from anybody in the family. Own daddy, own granddaddy, own uncle. I've heard so many stories over the years. So, yeah, I think her character that would sum Lashawnna Stanley up.
That was very powerful, and like, thank you for sharing that, because I'm sure there's probably men and women who's in this chat right now who probably experienced something like that and had their power taken from them. But the fact that you said snatch your power back, that's very powerful. And that's something that I hope that everybody who's watching now listens and takes that and apply it. Snatch your power back, because what she said is correct. It's all about your perspective. You're the person who creates your life by your perspective. And I totally agree with you. Is there anything new that you're working on right now that you'd like to get out to everybody who's watching?
You want to know what new I'm working on? I'm working on doing nothing. That's what I'm working on. I am first time in my life chilling, relaxing, working out. I wake up, I don't have a million things to do. My phone is not blowing up off the hook. I'm not worried about trying to get other people jobs. I am really just enjoying my house, enjoying this time off, waiting for the second wave to Corona to see what's going to happen. Relaxing, because I really believe in 2021 I'm going to be busier than I've ever been before, once we see the, whatever's going to happen with COVID. And no, I'm doing nothing. And sometimes you gotta do nothing. You just gotta
enjoy it. Okay.
And meditating and I'm not doing none of that. All the stuff that I usually do, I'm not doing any of that. I'm really chill.
Well, that's good, because I do believe that 2021 is going to be a jumpstart for just a lot of people. So I totally agree, because the time that we have right now, we're never going to get this. Especially when we come out of this, we're never going to get these quiet times. We're never going to get these slow down moments, and people are starting to pick up now.
I feel like if we create our own reality, so we can make a conscious decision to get this time again for ourselves, so it's whatever you want your reality to be. And I know that I will personally take a time out once a year to do nothing and to enjoy my house and to work out and to do what we had to do during quarantine. So, yeah, it's up to us. It's all up to us. Once we realize that, listen, that's everything.
That is everything.
You create your own reality. That's why, even if sometimes we forget, I fall off, and you start tripping and think, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Then you have to slap yourself, like, I create my own reality. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So.
Well, it has been an amazing chat. I'm gotten so much jewels from everything that you say. Please follow her. You said your assistant is on. Can she put your handle on there? I'm gonna put it on there as well. Follow her. Ask questions if they can. They ask you questions on your comment section. If they, I mean, I know you. I don't want you to be bombarded with a million questions.
Sometimes I will, but that's why I'm doing this interview. They should have got their questions in. They can. What they can do, I have been taking my one-on-one consultations. If someone wants a one-on-one consultation with me, they can contact my assistant. She will book one for you. It's whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's something with your personal power, whether it's something with your modeling. If you want to book a one-on-one for 1 hour with me, I do book those. They're $200 sessions. And if you inbox me, I will send you Miss Carrie's information and she will call and book it. But I'm too busy and I have too much jewels that are priceless to be sitting around giving advice.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I have interviews like this because I do like to share knowledge, but when it starts tapping into my personal time, then they have to pay for it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree. So if you guys want to have one-on-one with Lashawnna, your assistant is going to put in that information in the inbox, I'm hoping. And you can actually send her a comment or DM her that you want that one-on-one time, and she'll make sure that her assistant get in contact with you. Oh my God, the UK. Hi, Bianca.
UK loves me. I've really been marinating on what to start over there because a lot of my clients are from the UK that come to shoot in the US. And I get people from the UK all the time. Are you going to do something for us? Because no one has done what I've done in America for Black people or ethnic people anywhere in the world. They're kind of jumping on the bandwagon now, but UK is probably my next stop where I'm going to come and make some noise. I love London. I love men from London. Men from London love me. I just love the people there. I have good friends over there. So UK is on my list. So
yeah, she's saying she wants to book a session. So Bianca Wardley wants to book a session. They're loving you out here. Thank you so much. You are such a powerhouse, and to take this time to chat with me and to drop all these jewels that you've been dropping was just so amazing. I can't thank you enough for this. I hope I get to chat with you again in the near future. My fingers are like this. Wait, let me try to manifest it. Let me try to manifest.
My lip gloss, y'all see Nia J Cosmetics. She started a lipstick company and she sent me some. It's kind of wore off now, but it's this lip gloss Lola that I love. I've been wearing it every day since she sent it. But
all right, Nia J Cosmetics wearing that Lola.
Oh, too, girl. You know, I just love the Zoes. I just attract the Zoes. Yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm glad I could kick off is it a podcast or just, what is
Right now, I'm starting it off with Instagram Live. The goal is to get it to podcast. So the fact that you were the first episode is God showing me that it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because you're just a star. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And Nia J Cosmetics, we love you. I'm wearing her lipstick as well. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, I'm wearing her lipstick as well. It's the pink one. I forgot the name, but my lips is popping though, right? Anyway, I just want to say thank you. Like what you've done for the industry, changing the game the way you changed the game. I hope that you receive every single flowers that you deserve, every single diamonds, like everything. I hope that you receive like all the big blessings that's coming your way because you are a trendsetter. You're like amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you for the roses you sent me. They were very beautiful.
Oh, no, that's the least I could do. Thank you.
Pleasant surprise. They're actually back here in the background. You can't see them though because we got.
She said I'm wearing Anna, so that's the name of the lipstick.
I'm gonna tell you a story about roses. I love roses. You see the rose in the background. The rose is the only flower that vibrates at the same megahertz as a human.
Wow.
540 megahertz. So do roses. So I love roses. So thank you for the roses.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Oh, okay. Well, look at God. Won't he do it? Thank you so much again. And guys, thank you for watching. We will see you guys on the next chat. Thank you again, Miss Lashawnna. Have a wonderful day today.